all. I hope you all are fine at your home. Students, welcome in our English online class. As you know very well that the school is celebrating Awareness Week, COVID-19 Awareness Week, and the topic is health and nutrition for class 3rd. In our previous lessons, we have discussed that how health plays an important role. If you eat healthy, you will stay healthy. If you take the essential nutrients in your diet, then the virus will not be able to enter in your body. So students, today we will learn that poster making on health and nutrition. That is your competition. Okay students, for this awareness week. So, how you will make the poster, what are the important points you should keep in mind while you are making the poster, that we will learn today with the help of an example. So, the poster should have an appropriate title, for which the title has given, suppose here the title is health and nutrition. So, that should be there in the poster. Second point, get rid of unnecessary details. Not too much information is not required in the poster. Only short words, only short 2 or 3 group of words you can take while making a poster. And you will not use the sentences. Sentences will not come while you are making the poster. Okay students? Next point, the poster should be eye-catching and it should be readable from a distance. If you are making a poster, then it should be such like that attractive, and the persons will come to see your poster. Whatever has written in the poster, the person will attract towards your poster. So it should be eye-catching, it should be readable from a distance. Okay students? Next is creative. Use the attractive bright colors in your poster to make it attractive. The points which you are writing, the slogans which you are using in writing a poster, that should be creative, innovative, so that your poster will look attractive. Okay students? Now next point, brief, simple language. Simple language. Don't use the sentences while you are making the poster. Okay? Use the sentences. I will explain which type of words you can use with the here when we will discuss about this example. Okay students? Now colors. You can use the different bright colors to highlight the points whatever you are writing while you are making the posters. Okay students? Now let's move further towards the topic. This is an example which here I took to explain you that how we can make a poster. Now here my topic, the title is Save Water. So first of all, on the top here I have written Save Water. You can use the different boxes, the bubbles, the clouds, the rectangular box, the circular box. You can take the help of different types of boxes. If you take the help of boxes, then your poster will look attractive from a distance. Okay students? So you can use different types of boxes in your poster. Here first of all the title, that is Save Water. So it means I am making a poster on Save Water. Then how to save water, what are different important points you should keep in mind while you are making a poster on Save Earth, that you will draw. You will take the help of some pictures also, and you will draw the pictures. Nobody will stick the pictures. Nobody will take the help of cuttings. Okay, you have to draw. First of all, here there is a drop of water. So in the drop of water I have written no water, no life, and the words you will use, that should be understandable. Suppose it means no water, no life means if there will be no water, then the life is not possible. It means the life is impossible without water. So the whatever the words you will use, that will be complete in sense. Okay students? Now here, save every drop. Here I make a picture. So in this manner also you can make a picture on your topic health and nutrition. Okay? This is only the example. You will not draw this one. Okay? Now here, so when we are making a poster on Save Water, you can also make the drops of water like this, and then here you will write Save every every drop, because every drop is essential. Okay, a drop, when the drops collect, then it makes a river and then an ocean. So if you will say every drop, then you can say the oceans, means the large amount of water. In this manner you can explain the things whatever you want to tell with the help of these pictures and the words. Okay, you can take the help of the pictures also, but you will draw. Don't use the cuttings of newspapers. Okay, don't paste anything. When you are making a poster, you have to only draw with the help of pencils, and you can take the use of colors also. Sketch colors, crayons, it's up to you. Okay students, now one more here I have written, water is precious. Precious means valuable. So water is precious, you can add 2 or 3 slogans, it's up to you. Minimum 2 or 3 slogans you can add in your poster while you are making a poster. Okay students, now which points you have to keep in mind while you are making a poster? First of all, the paper which you will take, that should be A4 size paper available at home. Okay, then you will write the name and class. Okay students, now the points which you have to keep in mind while you are making a poster, that is creativity. It should be creative. Okay, on these rubrics you will get the marks. So it should be creative. The presentation means how you are presenting the overall page, how does it look. Okay, then originality means don't use the cuttings, don't paste anything on the paper. Okay, only draw and then use the colors to make it attractive. Then drawing, coloring and composition. Composition means these things, whatever you are writing on the board, that should be attractive and informative, and it should be in simple words. Don't use the sentences while you are making the poster. I hope you all have understood students whatever I want to explain about the poster making. And now you have to make the poster on health and nutrition. Okay, take the help of some pictures and then you can easily get the information how you can draw the pictures, as we have discussed in our lessons also. So from there also you can take the help, then you can draw the poster. Okay students, thank you. Good morning students, how are you all? I hope you all are fine at your home. Students, in today's lesson we will start a new chapter of English grammar, and the name of the chapter is interjections. Students, as I told you in a previous lesson that there are 8 parts of speech. So interjection is also one part of that speech. Okay students? So what is interjection? Well, when we express our sudden feelings, when we express our sudden happiness, when we express our sudden sorrow or joy, that time we use this interjection. Okay? So interjection are the words that show an emotion such as surprise, shock or happiness. Okay, most of the times interjections are just sounds. Suppose ouch, it hurts, so ouch. Most of the times interjections are just sounds rather than actual words, and with this interjection we use this mark. This is exclamation mark. After the word, after the interjection word, we put this exclamation mark. Okay, and interjection expresses our sudden feelings. Suppose there is a cockroach in front of you, then how's your reaction? Ouch! A cockroach! So this type of sudden feelings that will come at your face, that is the, and whatever the words which will come from your mouth, that is interjection. Okay, the first words. These are the words and also the sounds you can say. Okay, students. So here I have written some interjection words which we use when we express our happiness or sorrow. Yuck. Yuck. To express disgust, the thing which you don't like. Wow, what a lovely flower. What a beautiful dress. Wow. Okay, when you totally surprised, that time we use this. Wow. Okay, students, we have more. Bingo. To express surprise. Okay. Oh. To express surprise also. And oh. When you are disappointed. Oh. And when you are happy. Oh. The happiness will come at your face. That's the difference. We are using oh for happiness also, for surprise when you are surprised, and for the disappointment when you are sad. Oh. Oh. There's a difference between these two expressions. So that is the interjection. Oops. I did a mistake. To show you are sorry about a slight mistake. That time we use this oops. Now we have more. Ouch. Yippee. Yippee noodles. The ad you remembered? So to express happiness. Yes, yippee. Today we will go to a picnic with our family members. So you are very happy. That time we use this interjection word. Well. To continue what you are saying after a suppose you are speaking something in front of you and you want to take a pause. So well, we have done this thing, now we will do that part. So that time we use well. Ouch. Here I have written some sentences also with this interjection. Ouch. It hurts. Wow, what a beautiful dress. Now students, there is a little bit difference between interjection and exclamation. So what is the difference? Interjection is usually a word. Here we have discussed the words now. Yuck, wow, bingo, oh, oops. We have the word alas also. When you are sad now, alas, what happened today? Okay, and hurrah, when you are too happy. Your India cricket team won the match. That time you are very happy. So that excitedness will come on your face. Okay. So hurrah, we won the match. That time that word we use. Okay students. Now here and exclamation. What is exclamation? Exclamation is a sentence or a group of words. Okay. As here I have written one sentence. What a beautiful day. Here I have not written a word. Here there is a group of 4 words. So when we have the group of words or sentences, that time there is an exclamation sentence. And that when we have the words, usually the words, that time we will talk about the interjections. So that is a slight difference between this exclamation and interjection. So interjections are the sudden feelings or emotions, okay, that you express when you are happy, when you are sad, okay, and some sorrow, some joy. That time we use this interjection words. I hope you all have understood whatever I have explained to you. So that's all in today's lesson. Have a nice day.